We are thrilled to be here in Sarasota today. Thank you for having us. We are in the midst of a very busy and very entertaining Around the Horns tour. This is actually our last day. We've already been to Orlando and Lakeland, spent the day in Pinellas County yesterday, kind of fought the elements on a few things, but were able to get both our luncheon and our dinner in, and even a couple of clinics despite the weather. And now we're enjoying things in Sarasota and Manatee today. Our Around the Horns tour this year is a collaborative effort between USF Athletics, the Bulls Club, and also the USF Alumni Association. We want to thank Katie Giglio from the Alumni Association for all her help. And we want to encourage you, just in case you're not an Alumni Association member, your opportunity is today, so please see Katie and join the Alumni Association and be part of the family here. We will meet with some coaches today, and we will also hear the comments of our athletic director, Doug Woolard. But first, we would like to begin by introducing our regional vice chancellor, Bonnie Jones, and SGA president, Todd Hughes.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of South Florida, Sarasota, Manatee. This is Bulls Country. I am so excited to have the USF Athletic Department and coaches here on our campus so that we can show how this is truly a USF system, and our students, our faculty, our staff are all behind the USF Bulls. You know, some of you younger students and even you coaches are young, you don't realize that back when I was in high school, there were no girls' athletic teams. When I went to college, there were no women's athletic teams. I know how important that experience is, though, because 3 of my children were all NCAA Division I athletes, 1 son and 2 daughters. What they learned as student athletes, you know, all of those qualities that a student athlete needs is really what has helped them now in their careers as they are going forward. I'm so excited that we do have a crew team here, a rowing team that came in 8th in the state of Florida this year. And we have high hopes that they will become an NCAA Division I team too, so that our USF Sarasota Manatee students can experience that Division I athletic activity and what it all brings to their student life. And with that, I do want to introduce our president of the Student Government Association, President Todd Hughes.
I just want to welcome all of you here today on behalf of the student body to University of South Florida, Sarasota, Manatee. We're excited to have you guys here, and we look forward to this new year with the sports, and I hope you enjoy our campus today. Go Bulls.
Well, this is a very exciting time in the history of University of South Florida athletics. We just concluded our academic year. We had a terrific season, both in the field of play and competition and in the classroom. And in just a few weeks, we will become a member of a brand new conference, the American Athletic Conference. You'll hear it referred to as the American. And we're very excited about joining a terrific lineup of universities in that brand new league starting in a few weeks. A lot going on, a lot of changes, and a lot of good things to talk about. No one better to update you on the state of USF athletics than the person who leads us in the department. Please welcome our Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, Doug Woolard.
Jim, thank you very much. I said I always have to be careful about how to accept that kind of introduction and those kind words. It reminds me of a guy that was being introduced one time, and a lot of nice things were being said about him, and he listened to all those things, and he was at the head table at the dais, so he was listening to those comments, and he leaned over to his wife, and he said, "Honey, just how many great men do you think there are in America today?" She said, "One less than you think." So I always was careful about how to accept those comments and that. So, hey, thank you for being here. what a gorgeous campus. I need to get down here myself more. Matter of fact, I think after spending a couple days here, I'm going to see if President Ginshaft can get me a satellite office here someplace. This is. As Jim said, we've done this. It's called Around the Horns. Think of it like coaches' caravans. We're the only Division I university, which includes certainly Sarasota, in 3.5 or 4 million people. We're in the 13th largest media market in the country. We're the 7th, 8th largest university in America. So we have had great participation from the Sarasota, Manatee area, certainly from all the places that we've been. And it's time for us to come back and say thank you and to reach out and to share our vision with what's going on here. Todd and Bonnie with our athletic program. So we did this, as Jim Lauk said, on Monday we were in Orlando, on Tuesday we were in Lakeland, yesterday we were at St. Pete, and today we're fortunate to be here. And we've taken a different approach. In the past we've done a golf tournament and then a dinner afterwards, and we said let's do something that's more community-based. And let's get out to our campuses. Let's get out to the local community and put on some clinics. Our coaches have been very generous with their time and put on some youth clinics. And we've had a chance to visit with some of the local media from time to time and try to share with you what I think is a great and exciting time to be at USF and to be part of USF athletics. As Jim Lauk said, we have entered into a conference called the American Athletic Conference. Hold on to your hats, because I will tell you that it's undervalued and underrated right now. And when we start winning games in this league, the sports enthusiasts and the media across the country is going to say, what is that all about? I think we've got a chance to put ESPN on its ear for a couple of years by having success, and you know what we've done in our future schedules. Those of you that hopefully come to our football games, and obviously all the students here are admitted free to all of our athletic contests, is our future scheduling has been very aggressive. This year we play at Michigan State. Miami's at our place, at Raymond James Stadium. We've just signed home-and-home games with Wisconsin and Maryland. Indiana, we have a home-and-home contest with Indiana. And North Carolina State owes us a game. And then we just completed a contract with Florida State to play them home and home again. So we've got a challenging schedule, but it's the kind of schedule that you all deserve as students or as staff, as faculty, or certainly as season ticket holders and fans. And I would tell you, that's the kind of games that our football program deserves. That's the games that we need to be playing, and that's the kind of games I talk about, that we've got 15 games scheduled in the American Athletic Conference. The members that make that league up have 15 games against schools of the same caliber I just mentioned. And we'll win some of those games. And when we do, I would tell you the sports world will take notice. We have had a great spring. Our men's golf team won the Big East Championship. Our women's softball. Our women's softball team won the Big East Championship. And we had more track and field athletes qualify for the NCAA tournament than we've ever had. And then our baseball team got on a roll where they won 12 in a row. And I don't care at what level, you win 12 in a row in baseball, that's something. And they were led the conference for most of the year and were ranked in the top 20. So you're going to have a chance to be able to mingle with and talk to some of those coaches here. And Jim Lauk's going to introduce all the coaches in a minute that have taken time out of their schedule and come here. And I think it's a great time to be a Bull. As Bonnie said, it's an awesome time. President Ginshaft has done a wonderful job in helping to brand this institution in a national sense. And we'll be available too at the end to try to answer any questions. So again, I want to thank you for being here. Certainly thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm glad that our coaches and our administrators have done that. I would like to introduce a few folks before I give the microphone back to Jim so that you can put a name with a face, and folks that have, I know, been instrumental in helping down here from time to time. And I think one of the more talented athletic administrators that I've ever been around, I'm certainly fortunate to have him on our staff, is our Executive Associate Athletic Director, Bill McGillis. Bill is here with us today. And a gentleman that helped to put these things together when I went to him about 3 months ago and said, let's take a different approach with this. And he's the Assistant Athletic Director for Development and in charge of annual giving. That's Eric Sonkran. Eric? This gentleman has been with the university over 40 years. He was the alumni director at one time. We're really lucky to have him with us in our development, in our fundraising effort, and that's Joe Tomeno. Joe? There's Joe back here. One of our newest members in development, and she's going to absolutely be a star in it. I said I took one for the team because she was my administrative assistant until about 2 weeks ago. And we had an opening in development and gave her an opportunity to do that, and she'll be absolutely, as I said, a star with all of our folks and friends in the athletic department that want to invest in our future, and that's Shelley McDuff. Shelley? This guy's way over qualified for the job. We've got a guy that played baseball on our baseball team and has a degree in finance from USF and has an MBA, and we've got him started in developments. He's working with all of our gift processing and all of our reports, and that's Joe Hunt. That's Mike Council Magna. Is Mike here? There he is. There's Mike right there. And then the guy that I was going to introduce next to you is Joe Hunt, and Joe Hunt is with our development office, and Joe started something called iModules, that if you go online and look at it, it's a way for you to learn about the Bulls Club, a way to give online. So we're trying to connect with our constituencies every way we can. And Joe Hunt here in the back. Joe? Joe Tomeno started something for us a few years ago called the Iron Bulls, and we need to have people help to invest in our student athletes. And Joe Tomeno has done a great job in initiating that program and following up. And it's individuals who would be willing to donate $10,000 a year to our scholarship fund to invest in the future for student athletes. And we've almost got that number up to 100. I'm hoping that someday we'll have it up to over 500, which would be $5 million into our scholarship fund, but it's getting close to contributing $1 million to it. And then we have something to call the Iron Bull Champions, which is $25,000 a year that people have generously provided for investing in our student athletes. And one of those individuals is here today. Certainly want to reach out and thank him. That's George Morgan. George, thank you so much. With that, I'm going to let Jim handle the program from here, introduce our coaches, have some of them come up and speak, but would tell you that if I can ever be of any help on our campus or any help to you or any of our staff can, that's what we're here for. So thanks for your time today. Go Bulls. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. We do want to recognize some of our head coaches in attendance today. They've been involved in the clinics throughout the day. Our head baseball coach, Lelo Prado, is here. Our head men's soccer coach, George Kiefer. Our head women's soccer coach, Denise Schulte-Brown. Our women's tennis coach, Augustine Moreno. When you look back at the last year of competition for USF athletics, it's easy to find one of the highlights. It came in the women's basketball season. The team had been to postseason 9 out of the last years. You brought your posse, Coach. 9 out of the last 10 years, women's basketball has been to the postseason. This year they went to the NCAA tournament. The women's tournament is a little different than the men's. If you have poor luck in the draw, you can wind up playing a true road game in the women's NCAA tournament, and that's what happened to USF. They had to go to Lubbock to play Texas Tech on their home court. And you probably know what happened. The Bulls came out with a win. They went to the second round and had probably the best year in the history of the program. Our head coach, Jose Fernandez.
Jim, you did say I have a posse over there, and in that posse we have season ticket holders and coaches club members, and I also want to acknowledge Veronica Zachary over there. Her daughter went to Sarasota Riverview and was first team All Big East. She started for us as a freshman in 2006, led us to the NCAA tournament in 06, and in 2009 to the WNIT National Championship, and that's Shantia Grace. This area has been very, very good to us in recruiting, and this was a special year. I had a special group of young ladies, but the one thing that I was that I'm very proud of is we had 8 seniors. Before the season even started, 3 of them had already earned their degrees. We have 1 more senior that has 1 class here in the summer, so all 8 seniors graduated on time. They didn't need an extra year. We were the only team in the country, like Jim said, talked about the NCAA tournament, that played all 4 Final Four teams. We lost to Notre Dame in overtime. We beat Louisville at Louisville in front of 19,000. They were number 12 in the country. And we lost a heartbreaker. We just ran out of time to overtime to go to the Sweet 16. But we returned 3 starters, and our first kid off the bench signed a great recruiting class, 2 top 100 guys. I know we're talking about against that Cal game, we really got beat up inside, but I think we fixed that problem. We signed 2 6'4" kids and 2 6'5" kids. So our front line is going to look a little bigger. And we got some even better news this morning. I received an email that woke me up at 3:30 in the morning. An international kid 6 hours away that 6'2" wing, and she's the best player in her country. I can't say her name, but she's going to be very, very good for us. And I was a little tired this morning in breakfast, but there's great things ahead. Like Doug said, we have incredible coaches, and we have an incredible story, and we're going to continue to share that story with each and every one of you. Go Bulls.
We hope you have all been to Tampa to see the new Sundome. It's absolutely remarkable. Great place to see a basketball game, great for concerts, all the other things that go on there as well. Our men's basketball team is going to have a great year there next year. They have a terrific recruiting class coming in. They're just a couple of years removed from winning 2 games in the NCAA tournament and coming within an eyelash of making it to the Sweet 16. Some really great things happening with men's basketball. Our head coach, Stan Heath.
It is great to be in Sarasota. Boy, this is a nice campus. And if my AD gets an office here, I want one too. I want to move right there too. So, hey, I get sandwiched in between 2 superstars, and I know this is Coach Taggart country. And how many basketball fans come up to our games a little bit? All right. Here's the challenge to all of you. I want you guys to come. I want everybody in this room to come. Just give us one chance and bring a friend. That's all I ask you to do, because if I can get you one time this season, I promise you will come back. I promise you will come back. We have a terrific team coming into this season. We returned some key players, terrific point guard Anthony Collins, Victor Rudd, some of those guys, and we added a strong recruiting class, top 25 in the country. And we really attacked that area we were struggling. That's the inside. And we've got some big guys coming in, 2 top 100 players. One is 6'11", 250. The other's about 6'9", and he's about 260. And he's got 7'5" wingspan, so he kind of reaches here and here. I got to see our soccer coach. He got excited because he knows in that goalie position, he could probably knock down some balls. But again, I just wanted to say hello and thank you guys for your support. It's great to be a part of the USF family, and you guys are what makes it so special. Come on out and support us. I get a chance to spend today with all these coaches, and we're all talking, and we're all right there. We all feel like we're going to have some special seasons. That's not just talk. We mean it. So come on, support us. Jump on the train. We're going to make some things happen this year. Go Bulls.
Well, we have a new football coach. You might have heard. We are very excited about football for USF. It is going to be a great, great time. We can just feel the energy and the enthusiasm all the way through the Leroy Selman Athletic Center every day we go to work. It's a great staff. It's a great coach. We can't wait till the start of the season, August 31st, McNeese State. Please welcome Willie Taggart.
Nine, 4, 1, please stand up. How about it? This is big time right here. I'm ready to go. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready to go. Again, excited, like the other coaches were saying, really excited to be your head football coach. Not often in this profession you get to be the head football coach back in your hometown, and I've been blessed. I've been blessed along my journey, and blessed with a lot of opportunities, and been able to take advantage of those opportunities as they come. But before I get started, I got to give a shout out and let you all introduce all of you to the one that really made it all possible for me, and my mother sitting over there, Gloria James. She stand up. I feel the energy, I feel the excitement. Again, a big reason why I took this job, because I understand the Bay Area. I understand the passion that we all have around here for athletics, especially football. And I also took this job because of the opportunity and the potential that we had as a university here, that we can do big things, and that's our intention. Our expectations are high. They're going to be high, and they need to be that way. That's what we all want. And for many years, we've been saying South Florida has underachieved. And I addressed that with our football team. No more letting anybody else labor us. It's time for us to go out and labor ourselves by the way we play. So we're going to go out there and not blame anyone, not make any excuses. We're going to do something. We're going to go out there and do something. Now, I will say that I've met a lot of people since I've been here. Great people. And another reason why I think we're going to have so much success, because the foundation for all success is being a great person, and we got a lot of good people here in our university and great fans. And people come up to me and say, Coach Taggart, you're going to do a great job. I'm so excited. You're going to do a great job. I'm going to tell you how Coach Taggart and the Bulls Nation is going to do a great job. It's all of us coming together. Every single one of us. I can't do it by myself. Sorry. Yes, they hired me to lead it, and I'm going to lead, but I need help. And not just from my players. The strength and the energy that you all can bring to our football team can be unbelievable. And I know a lot of you don't understand that, but when you come out there and you see a packed house, it just gives you a little more energy to go out there and make it happen. I hear people say, we just didn't finish. I guarantee if we pack that place, I guarantee you we finish ball games next year. That's a must. All right, but I also said this. I want, when we go across the Sunshine Skyway, I want that bridge backed up. Manatee County, Sarasota County, coming over there on Saturday evening to play. But like all the coaches said, we have an opportunity here to have a great athletic program all around. But it's going to happen with all of your support. And I'll challenge every last one of you to go out and get 5 new season ticket holders. 5 new. That's not a lot. 5 new. Challenge you to go do that. If you can't get 5 of them, get 2. Okay? Get 2. And if you try really hard and you can't get 2 and you get 1, we'll be really, really happy with you, and we'll really appreciate that. But we're going to do this together. This Bulls Nation. It's not just going to be me. It's not going to be Coach Heath. It's not going to be Coach Prado. It's not going to be Eve. It's not going to be Doug. It's not going to be Bill. It's going to be all of us, the entire Bulls Nation, to make this thing happen and go. I do believe this, and I have a sign on my desk that says climbing is easier than hanging on. And we're climbing. We're going to the top, and we're going to get there together. I appreciate every last one of you, and go Bulls.